Can you tell us a little bit about what you reported?
Yeah, he was sitting in the parking lot in his car at Oracle Arena after they lost, after all the drama in the locker room. First call was to Bob Myers, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta get KD, let's do it." And I'm sure Bob Myers was like, "Hey, great idea, Draymond. I'll get on that." And then he said, "The next thing I did, I hung out with Bob and I contacted KD, and we didn't get much further than that." But right after the game, he's like, "Let's go."
This is crazy to me. Game 7, that crazy Game 7 with the way it ended and the Kyrie shot and everyone whatever. He goes back to the parking lot outside Oracle Arena, and before he leaves the parking lot, he's on the phone recruiting Kevin Durant.
It's a big parking lot at Oracle Arena. It's
so he had some time to drive around.
Big parking lot. Well, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's a secret. Like Adrian Wojnarowski at Yahoo reported during the playoffs that they had been recruiting him. They had been recruiting him before that. Like I don't think that was the first conversation that Draymond and KD had. No. I don't know what they talked about.
I mean,
maybe they talked about the weather. I don't know.
Cowboy boots. I mean, what do you guys think of him doing that?
The story here is that he called him on right after Game 7.
Right.
I'm with you. That's wild. The Game 7 was a crazy Game 7 because at the end of the day, we're all. I would call KD too.
Right?
Hey, you want to come?
Hey,
so that part's not the story. The story is that he did it so quick after the.
Right.
I mean, he's still in pain there. At that point.
And he's like, yeah, that's one of those. All right, now it's time for next year.
Yeah.
KD, let's do it.
I mean,
let's turn the page quickly.
And then Steph closed the deal.
It is a little, as much as we've talked about it, I feel like it is a little even underreported how much the Warriors players spent a year basically recruiting Kevin Durant to come there. Is that accurate?
Well, I don't know a year. I don't know what it was, but I mean, it was not a secret, and
That's
I think like there were columns in January and February about it, and it must have been awkward for Harrison Barnes and Andrew Bogut and all these other guys who are like, "You're not going to be on the team next year if this works out." I mean, that's kind of weird.
I mean, to have players on one team actively texting and calling a superstar on another team for months and months, saying, "Hey, it's not working out for you there. You got to come with us. You got to come with us." Then they play each other in the conference finals, and then in the parking lot, he's calling him. I mean, I just can't think of another scenario where I've heard of any of that.
It's called big picture. They're looking at the big picture. It's
right?
Like, if we don't win, we didn't win. All right, now where do we go from here? Who's out there? Oh, guess who's out there? Bob Myers. Make it happen.
Make it happen. I don't know. We talk about AAU and these guys being together. It was really Team USA and playing in the Olympics that made these guys all tight. So maybe that 3-on-3 tournament's going to breed the next super team. You never know. You never know.